Hi, this is Amira Celon, and this is my dating tips video for both men and women. I'm an internationally renowned psychic medium, TV personality, and dating coach, and I've personally had over 1,000 first dates. I know you're going to think that's crazy, and why have I done it? But I've been divorced since 2002, and I've just had a lot of time on my hands, and I like dating. So, and I've also with the intention of creating or finding relationship. So I totally know what it's like out there. I know what you're going through, and I've spoken to many men and women, both clients and men that I've dated, about their dating experiences. And I've got so much knowledge and information that over time and over my sessions with you, videos, private sessions and courses, I'd like to share some of that information with you. So here we go. Okay, the main complaint that I've heard men talk about is that they set up a date with a girl that they've met online, they've looked at her pictures, they've spoken to her maybe on the phone, and they go to meet her and she's totally not like her photos. She could be saying on her profile that she's 150 pounds and she turns out to be 250 pounds. That is a very common thing that happens to a lot of guys out there. And I don't know why that's happening. And I know how to avoid that from happening, or tips on how you can avoid that happening. So I'm going to tell you. First, I'd like to say to all of the women out there who are doing that, if you are a bigger woman and you have, you have a certain weight and you don't want to represent that weight on a normal dating site. Firstly, there's a lot of men out there who like bigger women. There's men who directly source and seek out larger women. They call them heavier women or whatever you'd like to say. But there's different types for different people. There is somebody out there who's looking for you. That's what I always think. So, and there's specific dating sites that cater for men looking for larger women, and you can find those dating sites. I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but you can find them and register with them. The worst thing about going out with a guy and having them show up and seeing that you're not the person they thought you were going to be is that you're never going to see them again. They could also cut short the date very, very quickly. They might not even stay to talk to you because they feel that they've been deceived. So guys, how you can avoid meeting somebody who is maybe not representing themselves properly with their weight or size, and that's going to be a deal breaker for you, is this. What I would do is really look at the profile pictures. Sometimes on the profile pictures, there's one picture that looks kind of okay and the rest are kind of like you can't quite work out if the person, is a certain size or not a certain size. And I know it's a big thing to a lot of guys. They want a woman who's a particular size. There's a lot of guys who won't go out with me because I'm not super toned and super athletic. They want like a jock in a female body. And that's okay. That's good for certain guys. So there's different types for different people. So guys, what you can do is this. You can check out the photos really well. If you're still concerned or you're not 100% sure about the person and they're representing themselves, ask them to send a current photo to you privately, either through an email or on a phone. And if they can't do that, they're often hiding something. Ask them for a current photo. It doesn't have to be any particular type of photo, but a full body shot dressed is appropriate. Women who are sending out bikini girl pictures when they're not the girl in the bikini is really wrong, and it's deceiving men and it's turning men off dating altogether. So that's really important. So represent yourself in the right way and you will get the respect of the person that is going to be dating you. So I highly recommend that you show as many photos that you feel fit that you've had taken in the last 6 months. Any photos older than 6 months, unless they resemble exactly how you look today, I wouldn't bother putting them up there. And look, today people take a lot of photos, so there's a lot of photos that you can go through to choose to put out there. And if you don't take a lot of photos, go and have some professional pictures taken. There's a lot of affordable types of packages you can buy, like on Groupon, where they'll dress you up and make you up and do your hair and makeup and put you in an outfit, and you can take professional photos. So if you feel that you're not photogenic or you don't look good in photos, a good photographer will be able to get the best shots for you and the best angles for you. So for men and women alike, go and get some professional photos taken, or get some friends to take some pictures of you. Lots of different photos help, so mix it up in different settings, in different types of situations, preferably alone, but you can have, with pets or with friends or with your children. So take lots of photos and pick the best ones. And if you're not sure about your photos, get your friends to look at your photos for you and choose the best ones for you. If you're not really sure how to do it yourself, get someone to help you with it. I mean, people hire me as a dating coach to help them do these sort of things, to pick their best photos, to arrange their profile. If you can't afford a dating coach or you don't want to have a private session, you can get your friends to help you and put the best thing out there for you. And that will save you a lot of time and energy. You don't want to be going on dates that you're not going to enjoy or that you're not going to connect with a person. And there's a lot of ways you can circumnavigate that by eliminating the people who may or may not be the ones for you, or be totally mismatched with you because they're not representing themselves properly. So that's number one. The other thing is, a lot of men I've found, especially older men, they tend to change their age a lot in their profiles, and their age can differ by up to 20 years. So if they say 60, 65, 70, they're often putting themselves down as 50-year-olds. And that can also be deceiving, because if you do meet somebody and they do look older than their pictures, because their pictures are really old, that's not representing themselves in the right way either. So same goes for women, but I've found that mainly it's the men that do the age thing more than women. I know some women do, but some women might do it because they look a certain age, like they might look 25 when they're actually 35. And they might be able to get away with it, and nobody would blink an eye if that was the case. But there's some men that I've met who have had facelifts, who have been a lot older than their profile depicts, who have been, not really transparent with their age. So, the age thing is a tricky question. Some people say you should start off with the exact age. I feel you could move it up and down 5 years. There's some younger guys out there who are putting their age up by 10 years to try to attract older women into relationships. And that's also deceiving, because some younger men do look older for their age, although they are more mature for their age. And that's also setting things off on the wrong track, just to try to capture a more experienced woman or an older woman. So ladies who are dating, look out for that as well. Is the guy really authentic? Some people will even send you a copy of their ID. So if you want to see their ID, some people are open to sending it to you, or revealing their Facebook profile to you, or something like that. Like, people who don't have anything to hide, they will reveal their real self to you if you ask them to, back up with some information. So there's no harm in asking if you are uncertain about somebody and their authenticity and who they are as representing themselves. So just always double check something if you are unsure. If you're sure, then go for it. Go out and meet them. But if you're not, then don't. Okay, the next topic I have for you is what women want. What they want. What do they want in a date? And how do you go about doing that? A lot of men like to just chat with women, and women also, some girls also like to chat with men. And this can go on and on and on, idly, backwards and forwards, emails, texts. It's a big time waster. And some people don't have any intention of meeting you. They're just passing their time chatting with people so they don't feel lonely in their own homes at night. Or I've even seen somebody's profile saying, oh, this is a good way to pass time at the gym, when I'm on the treadmill or when I'm on the bicycle. to chat with women while I'm working out, so my time goes quicker. So there are people out there who just want to chat with you and waste your time and energy. They want to feel that you've given them a boost. They feel better about themselves because they've got X, Y, and Z people chatting with them to make them feel like they've got some sort of attention. This is sort of comes from a base of shallowness and people using other people's energy. And I really feel that karmically that never works out. So if you are chatting with someone you've got no intention of meeting them, or just like redirect it, or you feel that that person has no intention of meeting you, then just nip it in the bud and stop chatting with them. If somebody won't call you and to set up a date or to make a date, then they've got no intention of actually meeting you. So don't even bother with them either. Now, what women want is just very, very simple, guys. It's really simple. They just want to be asked out. So you just have to ask them out. And if they won't go out with you or they won't give you an answer, if you'd like to go out or not, then you're wasting your time with them. They're wasting your time. So if you are interested in somebody, very simply, just ask them out. It's very simple. You don't have to do much else. And that will just take things to the next level. And if they can't make a time and a date with you, even if they are busy, like 1 week out, and they keep giving you the runaround, just be really clear with them. Just say, do you want to go out with me or not? Is your life too busy? You can't work it out, or what? Some people are too crazy busy to even have a relationship. They're working all the time. They've got kids. They've got commitments. They don't really have time to have a relationship, even though they think they might have time. They really don't have time. So guys, if you want to take somebody out and meet women, the best thing is, and the most successful dating that I've seen from men, is men who just contact a woman, email, phone her, ask her out, arrange a time and date, set the date, go out and meet her. Very, very simple. So just do that and you'll have a lot of success at dating. Okay, the next thing is I've observed with some men, there's some men who have certain ethnic backgrounds, like they might be Greek or Italian or whatever. They like to wear fragrance. I personally like men who wear fragrance, cologne, aftershave, eau de toilette, spray it on. There's some men who don't wash very often. They might have like 1 shower a day and they don't wear fragrance. That is not that appealing. Women do like men who wear fragrance, generally. So guys, don't be shy with the fragrance. Spray the fragrance on. If you don't know what sort of fragrance to get, go to a department store, spray on a few different fragrances, see how they last on your skin, see if you like wearing them. The best type of fragrance, I think, for either women or men is a fragrance that you can't smell on yourself. So you spray it on nicely. Make sure you put a couple of sprays on. Don't go light. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4, like a few sprays. See how it settles. And if after some time it doesn't annoy you, it doesn't bother you, and you can't smell it on yourself, it's usually working. And if other people can smell it on you, it's working. And you can get opinions from sisters, from friends, girlfriends, colleagues at work, your mother, whatever, if that fragrance smells nice. So don't be shy with the fragrance. Do put it on. And the same goes for women as well, even though you don't want to wear cheap perfumes that smell cheap, and you don't want to overdo the perfume either. You want to keep it subtle, but you want to have a nice fragrance about you as well. Okay, so the next topic I have for you is about fated, destined, or timing regarding meeting somebody. Now, there's been some books written about this. Dr. Brian Weiss wrote a book called Only Love is Real. Only Love is Real by Dr. Brian Weiss. And it's about two soulmates meeting. I've had a lot of clients, neighbors, and people meet by destiny. Sometimes you can go for really long periods of time without meeting a soulmate or a twin flame or a marriage partner or somebody that is like a solid relationship who you could easily be with for a really long period of time. And sometimes it's a timing thing. Either Energetically, it's because you're meant to be by yourself, to work on yourself, to love yourself more, to do something special in your life, or it's just saving you for somebody else that is going to come in later. I'll give you an example. I had a neighbor of mine. Today she's about 35. She was widowed, quite young, and she had 2 small children. She was holidaying in Dubai. She's from Russia, and she was holidaying in Dubai. Her husband had already passed away, and she met this British guy who was holidaying in Dubai as well. He was vacationing in Dubai for whatever reason. They both met. They met one day, basically. They exchanged numbers. They seemed to have a bit of a connection, and they kept in touch. He pursued her just from that one meeting, and long story short, today they're married. He's raised her children like his own. They're living together now in Dubai. He was living in the UK, and they've developed a relationship, and they're married, and they're very, very happily married, and you wouldn't think that they weren't his children. I mean, the whole family of them together, and they're beautiful. They're a beautiful couple. They're in love, and they've got a fabulous relationship. So sometimes destiny, or a lot of the time destiny, will work for you through a destined meeting. Some people, they need to go online and they need to do online dating to have the chance of meeting more people if they feel that it's not working for them or they haven't met somebody. And I always encourage any way of dating, because what it says to the universe is that you're saying to the universe, I'm ready for somebody to come into my life. I'm ready for my next big relationship. I'm going to put myself out there energetically in some way. So it could be online dating, it could be going to meetup groups, it could be meeting lots of people, going out, socializing, getting your family to introduce you to people, friends, colleagues, etc. So with the energy of the universe working with you, because you've actually told the universe by your action that you are ready to meet somebody, you've put it out there, the momentum is moving, it's out there, and that person will come in. They might come in from a totally unexpected way, but because your energy is shifted, you have a different way about you, you are open to relationship, the universe will normally cooperate with you. It might not take a long time, it might take a long time, it might take longer than you expect, it might not, it just depends. And destined or fated meetings are very common. They're more common than you think. And when you know it's the right person, it just is. You know, it just is the right person, and things move on from there. So I hope you've enjoyed my video on dating tips. Let me know how you go. Thumbs up, share, subscribe to my videos, and you will receive more advice over time. And put your comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback and stories. And until next time, lots of love and angel blessings. And remember one thing, keep your flirt on. Ciao for now. Bye.